angry, filled with rage. Well, out of that. Okay, so today we are doing a trying new makeup video. Some of it is like brand new to me. A couple of things I've tried and I already know I love them, so spoiler. On the list is a lot of About Face. I have their fluid eye paint I'm going to try in the shade Capulet. I have 3 of their blush balms, 2 shades that are kind of similar, and then this for something completely different. I've got a new mascara from Gen C, and I've also got a bronzer from Jones Road, which I have used once before, but it hasn't gotten its due. I love it so much, so I'm gonna be using this today. And very excited to try a very new product to me, which is the Jones Road, the lip tint. And I was sent their 4 new neutral shades, and they all look really beautiful. None of them look like they're gonna make me look like a corpse, so here's hoping. So I'm gonna do my full face. Of course, not every single thing is gonna be new, but I feel like it's good to like take you through the routine, see what products I use with what products, because that really makes a huge difference. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Cate the Great Beauty. I'm an exclusively pro-choice influencer, which means that I only feature products from brands that are loudly and proudly pro-choice. I do keep a researched and updated pro-choice beauty brand list that can always be found on my Instagram. It is available to anyone, even if you do not have an Instagram account. You can head over to my profile, screenshot that pro-choice beauty brand list, and keep it on your phone for reference. If you have any questions about how I created this list, a good thing to do is to check out my pro-choice highlight, which is on my Instagram as well. It's a little circle that says pro-choice, and it has a lot of information there about how I put this list together. Okay, so first I'm going in with my like one and only favorite foundation right now. This is the Say Hydro Bounce Serum Foundation. And as always, I use like a very minimal amount of skincare before I put this on because it already has enough glow. I don't want to overdo it. So I actually just went in with my Tower 28 SOS mist, and then I went over that with my hyaluronic acid, which is my Bioma brightening serum right now. And that's all. I let that sink in, and now we're going to go in with the foundation. I am shade 4. 1 pump of the foundation, and I like to just kind of put this everywhere first things so that I don't waste any of the product, and I'm gonna get a nice even application. Also want to point out that I am absolutely wearing, where is it? The Fenty body sauce. I'm wearing this all over my neck and décolleté today because we're gonna get a little bronzy. Okay, so there we have the application of the foundation, and now I'm gonna go in with my favorite new concealer, which is the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer in the shade Buttercream. I also have some very exciting news. I just released brand new merch. So I've been wanting to put out pro-choice merch for some time, and it's finally here. The design was done by my very good friend Autumn Kinsey. She absolutely killed it, and I'm in love with the merch. So this is what it looks like. The design comes in 2 different shades, a pinky purple and kind of a fun retro orange. I'm really excited about using threadless for my merch this time. Last time, and this is still available, I used Teespring, and I love Teespring's hoodies, but I have to say threadless, the quality of their t-shirts and the hoodies I think are just like a step up. The tri-blend tees are so soft, they're so yummy, they're a little bit stretchy so they maintain their shape really well, and all of the sweatshirts and the t-shirts are unisex sizing. The hoodies are also super high qual as well. I went with the sponge fleece pullover hoodie. This comes in black and charcoal gray. There's also a super cute tote that you can get that I'm really pleased with. I just love how all of this turned out, and I'm going to put the link to my merch down below if you guys want to check it out yourself. Now I am going to go in with the first new product. I am trying the About Face Matte Fluid Eye Paint in the shade Capulets. This is one of the things that I've already tried, and I already know that I love it so much. This is just a really beautiful, approachable, kind of neutral, soft brown. It's super simple. It's a one and done. It provides dimension dimension, it provides a little bit of interest, but it's super quick and easy and approachable. It's kind of like a brown with a tiny bit of peach in it, which again, for my skin tone is really, really flattering. Now I'm gonna go in with a powder. Now this is not a pro-choice powder. I'm still on the lookout. I'm trying to use this up, really. So this is my LYS powder, and I'm looking for a pressed powder that I love that's blurring from a vocally pro-choice brand. But for now, we're using this, and this is honestly like such a great type of powder to use with the Say foundation. I feel like it balances out the glow really, really well. So now we're gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer because I got the sauce on. So I'm going to take my relatively new Jones Road, the bronzer. This is in the shade medium tan. This is perfect shade for spring and summer for me. I do go in with a light hand, and I gotta tell you, I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. For me, this is a really, really nice replacement for the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer that I loved, but alas, Charlotte Tilbury is not pro-choice. So I'm gonna dip into this, and I'm just going to use a brush to apply it. This is really, really finely milled. It blends like a dream, and it does have a little bit of a blurring effect, which I also felt like the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer had. Like, look at that. Look at how just beautiful and natural that is. That just very light hand that I used. I'm gonna go in just a little bit more. I don't want to go too ham here because I do feel like for me, if I go in too hard with the bronzer, it looks a little bit severe. So literally just popping on here to tell you that I'm being driven slowly insane by all of the powder and brush hairs that have fallen upon my shirt in this video that I never swept away. Anyway, I just need you to know that I did start this video with the clean shirt carry on. And almost strangely enough, looks like I'm wearing blush with this bronzer. Isn't that interesting? Like on my cheeks, it's a little like bronzy, but like a little pinky too. Interesting. So that's the perfect amount of bronzer. Now I'm just gonna quickly do my brows, and I'm using my Benefit Brow Gel. I like this gel. I will say I liked the Cozzens Brow Gel better because it was a little bit more stiff. But again, not a pro-choice brand. So I've been using this, and I really like the shade. That's the main reason I've been using this. It really is the most ideal shade for, you know, what I prefer with my brows. This is shade 4.5, so it's kind of a neutral dark brown. I'm going to go in with my Persona eye pen. Look at how tiny she's gotten. She's down to the very nub. This is the Persona eye pencil in brown. Okay, so now I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I actually learned a trick from some Instagram reel that I cannot recall. And I'm a person who usually goes in and just does one eyelash curl like right at the base. But what I learned from this reel is to go in like halfway, curl basically the end of your lashes, and it gives you this like really, really sexy flirty lash. So I do that, and then I go in and just quickly do the base as well. I'm going to go in with the new Gen C Spectator Sport Mascara. And I am excited about this because this wand is giving me fluffy vibes. I feel like this is, if I'm just to take a guess, I feel like this is going to be like, at least in terms of the wand, it's like the Rare Beauty mascara, which gives me a lot of nice volume and pretty good length as well. It's got that big fatty wand that gives me like luscious fluffy lashes. So if you're not a big fat wand person, you're probably not gonna like this. It's giving me really good separation. It's giving me really good lushness. I'm getting that length, and it's not clumpy, which I love. Also, perfect consistency. Not too dry, not too wet at first application. Wow. I'm really impressed with that. I really, really like that mascara. Guys, I forgot to tell you what I'm drinking. I'm drinking just a basic Corona, but I'll tell you what. Is there anything better than an icy cold Corona with a fresh lime? I don't think so. Oh yeah. Now we're going to dig into these blushes, and I'm very, very excited. Now, I have the About Face blushes in 3 different shades. I'm gonna pick one to use today, and then we'll just have the rest to look forward to for the future. I'm gonna go with the shade Champagne Room, which is a beautiful pinky coral shade. And this really is, well, it's called a balm, and that's exactly what it is. When you put your finger on top of it, it melts on contact. That's what the shade Champagne Room looks like. And the amazing thing about this is that it really does feel like a balm when you put your finger on top of it and when putting it on, but it dries into like this, or sets down, I should say, into like a really silky kind of satiny powder feel. Like, what is even going on? It's so like light and effortless, the application. Like, it feels like you don't even have that much product on your fingers. And like I said, it just like magically sets down. This formula is bomb. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna be a little bit adventurous and I'm gonna put a little bit, just like a tiny bit of this shade Score on the apples of my cheeks, because I have a feeling it's gonna be stunning. So this is what it looks like. Does that not make your eyes pop out of your damn head? That's what the shade looks like. Literally just the tiniest amount right on the apple. That color combo just nailed it to the ground. So these About Face products are a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, they can have their way with me. So easy to apply, pretty much flawless. Now I'm gonna try the Jones Road, the lip tint. And like I said, 4 of these shades were sent to me. This is not a new product, but this is a new shade range. So these are neutrals. We have Just Pinky, Nude Mauve, Mocha Shimmer, and Cocoa Rose. I'm gonna go in with Nude Mauve and see how we like that. I could line my lips. I know it says like line your lips and put this on, but you know what? We're just gonna try it without that. Okay, that is a beautiful, like barely there nude for me. I have to say I was a little worried it was gonna make me look dead, but I don't think it does. I actually think that's perfect. So that's definitely the lightest shade of the bunch. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on top of that with the Pinky Rose, because I think I could do with just like a little bit more life and pink to my lips. Okay, these are stunning. These feel a lot. Now I am going on to hydrated lips with these. So I have, you know, always have a lip mask to start with. But like, look at how incredibly gorgeous this is. And these are kind of reminding me a little bit of the lip formulas from Chantecaille, like the what are they called? The lip veils and the lip cheeks. So comfortable. Such beautiful, flattering nudes. Now I'm gonna save the brownie browns for another video because I really love this. And you guys know that I don't gravitate toward nudes. I think just because I feel like sometimes they aren't as flattering or they kind of scare me off, but like, wow, this is so gorgeous. Okay, and that color combination though, for me is like absolute perfection, that mix of the 2 shades. So we have our last step, and this is the opposite of a new product. This is one of the oldest products I own, but I wanted to pull out a highlighter I hadn't used in a while, and this is it. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. This is a cult classic, and still to this day, I think this is one of the most gorgeous powder highlights that at least I have in my collection. Oh God. It's just so satisfying. Like, what the heck? What is even going on? That is stunning. Tell you what, I forget that MAC exists, and then I remember and I pull something out and I'm like, why am I not using this? This is gorgeous. So that is Soft and Gentle, and damn if it doesn't just nail it to the ground every time. Angry, filled with rage. Everything just went on so well. All the products I used worked gorgeously together, which is always the aim. This is a very successful face of makeup, and I can indeed say I am filled with rage. You guys are the best. Please stay safe out there, and cheers till next time.